Patriots versus Seahawks is 3 days away, and thankfully we're going to be live again for week 2. We had over 40,000 people join us for week 1, but I want to blow that number out of the water. Why? Because the Patriots actually shocked the nation last week. Now we're all expecting them to go 2-0. We'll have to see how the Patriots do, but come join us an hour before kickoff. We'll be tailgating, having a good time, so go on ahead and subscribe. The New England Patriots just got great news, and that's what I want to break down to you guys here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I'm your girl, Allie Barefoot, and Jacoby Brissett has been named QB1 for quite a while now. It was a pretty tight race between he and Drake Maye, the rookie, but I'm really glad they ended up going with the veteran. It took me a while to jump on this train, but I think the Patriots really have a secret weapon with Jacoby Brissett, who was a New England Patriot almost 10 years ago, when he was originally coming into the league, and now he's starting again as a quarterback for the New England Patriots, and it was not an easy game last week going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. And what he did really proved to me that he can actually be a very feasible quarterback in the pocket, because something that I saw from Brissett that I have never seen before is how well he handled the pressure in the pocket. He was the second most pressured quarterback in week 1. But the way the Patriots offensive line handled it, you couldn't even tell. 13 quarterback pressures, 44.8% of his snaps, he was getting the heat. But the pressure to sack rate was 7.7. He had 7 quarterback hits. The Seattle Seahawks hit Bo Nix last week on the Broncos 9 times, but he was only sacked once. I think this ratio right here, 7 quarterback hits to just 1 sack, speaks on how well Jacoby Brissett was able to flush himself out of the pocket, throw the ball away, even though he got hit. The ball wasn't in his hand. That sack doesn't count. And when I really go back and rewatch week 1 and what I saw from Jacoby Brissett, I just saw composure. And he showed his ability to be able to work in the pocket, but also scramble. And he wasn't afraid to go out of bounds. He just didn't want to hold on to the ball or keep pumping it until he could find an open receiver, which wasn't always feasible with the Bengals quarterbacks. And instead, he threw the ball away, didn't take some sack for a loss of 18 yards, and put the Patriots in a good position. I got to give credit to the offensive line. They worked their ass off. But you can't tell me Jacoby Brissett didn't do a lot of that work himself as well, just by reading the defense and being a veteran. Well, Jacoby Brissett talked about how his game has changed since the last time he played for New England. He said understanding football a little bit more, being okay with throwing the ball away. Obviously, your completion percentage takes a hit when you do that, but that's better than a sack and getting into negative yards. I think understanding that more now in my older days compared to when I was younger in the league, I think it's paid off. And watching good quarterbacks do it, honestly, watching Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, Andrew Luck do it in ways to not get negative plays, I think that definitely played a part in it. You have to realize, Jacoby Brissett learned from Tom Brady when he came into the league. That is the best mentor you could have ever. And Brissett has wanted to do that for Drake Maye. In no way am I calling Brissett Tom Brady. But this is why the Patriots didn't play Drake Maye, for what Jacoby Brissett did in week 1. I'll be honest, that would have been a pretty shambly game for Drake Maye to start the NFL season with. Jacoby already understood the timing of the NFL. He knew when to get his throws out. He knew when to start scrambling. He knew when to go on ahead and take it as a running back and try to get the first down. While I do think Drake Maye can do that, why not let him learn the same way Brissett did for Tom Brady? Because Brady was a brilliant quarterback. The last people I need to tell is New England Patriots fans. But the way that he avoided sacks is what made him so brilliant. Now you have quarterbacks like Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. They use their athleticism to get out of sacks, and that's great. But Brady used his mind. Same with Andrew Luck. Same with Phillip Rivers. So now having Jacoby Brissett bringing back that kind of old school type of football, same with Drake Maye, I think that he's the same leader that Brady was. Maybe not to the full emphasis. Once again, do not comment down below saying she's comparing him to Brady. I'm not. I'm just talking about why you want to see Drake Maye start right now, and I do too. He's flashy. He's new. I want to see the rookie throw a 60-yard bomb. You need Jacoby Brissett, and he is a secret weapon. I think this is great news for the Patriots because you have a quarterback that actually learned under Tom Brady and is now in a whole brand new era of the Drake Maye as a head coach. And he's not a big playmaker. So Jacoby Brissett has now learned that, you know what? I'm going to use my assets here. My assets are scrambling or Ramondre Stevenson. He's not going to throw a 65-yard bomb. That's never been his game. And he's not changing his game now, guys. He's in his 30s. But I think he's starting to adjust to the times. But the real question is, that week 1 game is gone. How is he going to play against week 2? Because it could be a complete shit show in week 2, and we could just go right back to the Patriots are going to lose majority of their games this season and yada, yada, yada. The Seahawks defense, a lot different than Cincinnati, so we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, if you guys want to go see the Patriots and Seahawks game, go on ahead, use Game Time. This is the only app that I use whenever I'm trying to get tickets to any football game, college, NFL, basketball game, sporting event, concert, or even a comedy show. And if you guys want to go on ahead and get the lowest price guaranteed, which I know you do, I can answer that for you guys, then Game Time is the app for you. Game Time Picks is also a new feature that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands and thousands of tickets. So if you guys want to go on ahead and save some money, and if you do end up getting your tickets kind of last minute, they also do have last minute deals for your tickets. It's the lowest price guaranteed, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Plus, you get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. So if you guys want to go on ahead and get a ticket with Game Time, download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase while terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. While the Patriots did end with a win in week 1, their pass blocking rate, it kind of sucked, to be honest. And it didn't really seem like that because Jacoby Brissett was handling most of the pressure the entire time. But that's why Ramondre Stevenson had 25 carries for 120 yards, is because KJ Osborne had a couple of drops. Saw Jalen Polk, who wasn't even targeted as much as he should be. Well, Brissett didn't have that much time, being ranked 28th in the league in pass blocking for week 1. But let's go to the other side. The Seattle Seahawks were actually the second highest pressure defense in the NFL. That is going to be bad news bears for Jacoby Brissett in week 2. Not that he can't handle the pressure, we just saw that, but this was a little different pressure. I get it. They were going up against, guess what? A rookie in Bo Nix. This stat line is probably what it would have looked like last week with Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals if Drake Maye had been in the pocket. But that's just speculating. But last week, they had 2 sacks for 6 yards, 9 quarterback hits, 2 interceptions. I mean, they ripped the poor kid apart. Thankfully, we've got a 30-year-old in the pocket so he can be able to handle the pressure, but it's going to be more so on the offensive line this week. But Drake Maye already speculated as to how the Seattle Seahawks defense is going to try to come right after Brissett, saying everybody's a threat. When we talk about known rushers, it's really the unknown rushers that make Baltimore's defense special. You don't know who's coming. They drop out defensive ends. They do things that are very similar to some of the things that we do as well. The zone blitzing and protecting the deep part of the field. If you mix Brissett's impressive pocket pressure that we just saw in week 1, that has to happen again because they're going to blitz. They're going to make him try to throw to a rookie receiver and throw off his timing. So when you have those rushers who are going to blitz, I say you just keep it on the ground. Keep running the ground and pound style that Ramondre Stevenson did. He was falling forward. He was playing smash mouth football, which you don't see that much. But now that you've got a defensive-minded coach like Drake Maye, he knows how to run his offense, knowing the defense is going to do. And that's what I'm a little bit excited about going up against a better defense this week, is I think you're going to see more creative coaching style from Drake Maye, knowing he used to be a headhunter himself. The Patriots could be 2-0 this weekend, but I want to see what you guys are seeing. Predict the score of Patriots versus Seahawks on Sunday for Week 2 in the comment section down below. And as always, we will be live for Week 2. Our watch party will kick off about an hour before the game does happen. So if you guys want to go on ahead and join us, all you've got to do is hit that sub button for me. We have over 15,000 loyal subscribers here today, but let's keep that journey going. Help us reach 16 and hit that sub button for me.